The Lost Wisdom of Ancient Egypt, Secrets of the Pharaohs, Spirituality, Manifestation, Sacred Symbols, Mindset, and Lost Knowledge.
For thousands of years, ancient Egypt has captivated the world. A civilization that flourished for over 3,000 years, leaving behind towering pyramids, mystical hieroglyphs, and a culture steeped in wisdom. From the great pharaohs to the spiritual scribes, the Egyptians believed in something far greater than material wealth.
They believed in balance, in destiny, and in the power of the mind to shape reality. Many of their beliefs were based on principles that still resonate today: manifestation, energy, morality, and eternal consciousness. Some even suggest that their knowledge was more advanced than we can comprehend, containing secrets lost to time.
Today, we embark on a journey through the lost wisdom of the pharaohs, uncovering their deepest spiritual insights, mysterious symbols, and timeless teachings that continue to inspire.
The principle of Ma'at, the law of balance. At the heart of Egyptian philosophy was Ma'at, the goddess of balance, truth, and cosmic order. But Ma'at was more than a deity. She represented the fundamental law that governed all existence.
Egyptians believed that the world itself was built on Ma'at. It was a universal force that maintained harmony, and when it was disrupted, chaos, known as Isfet, would take over. This balance wasn't just about keeping order in the physical world. It extended into relationships, leadership, and personal integrity. Every Egyptian, from the lowest farmer to the mighty pharaoh, was expected to uphold Ma'at in their daily lives.
This belief was so strong that even kings were judged based on how well they upheld balance. If a pharaoh ruled unjustly, they risked throwing the world into disorder. Ma'at's presence was everywhere, in courtrooms, in religious ceremonies, and even in the stars. The rising and setting of the sun, the flooding of the Nile, the change of seasons, all were signs of Ma'at at work. Could this concept of universal balance be the key to inner peace? The Egyptians certainly thought so.
The weighing of the heart, judgment in the afterlife. For the Egyptians, life didn't end at death. It was only a transition. The afterlife was seen as a continuation of earthly existence, but to enter it, one had to pass a great test. Upon death, the soul traveled to the Hall of Judgment, where Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the dead, would weigh the heart of the deceased against the feather of Ma'at. If the heart was light and pure, the soul was allowed to enter Aru, the paradise known as the Field of Reeds. Here, the soul could live in peace, surrounded by abundant crops and flowing waters, an eternal version of the best life on earth.
But if the heart was heavy with wrongdoing, it would be devoured by Ammut, the soul eater, a creature with the body of a lion, the head of a crocodile, and the hind legs of a hippopotamus. This wasn't just a belief about the afterlife, it was a moral guide for the living. Egyptians knew that their actions mattered, not just in life, but beyond. They strived to live with honor, ensuring their hearts would be light when the final judgment came. Even today, this idea of karma and moral accountability is deeply ingrained in many cultures. Could the Egyptians have been among the first to understand the spiritual laws that govern our existence?
Sacred Egyptian symbols and their hidden meanings. Egyptian symbols weren't just decorative art. They were powerful tools of transformation and manifestation. The Ankh, known as the Key of Life, was a symbol of immortality and divine wisdom. It was often held by gods and pharaohs, signifying their connection to eternal life. Some believe that the Ankh may have even been used in ancient energy healing practices, representing the flow of life force energy.
The Scarab Beetle, a small creature rolling a ball of earth across the ground, symbolized renewal and rebirth. The Egyptians saw the scarab's behavior as a reflection of the sun's journey across the sky. linking it to the concept of transformation. Scarabs were commonly used in amulets, believed to protect the wearer from evil forces.
The Eye of Horus, also called the Wadjet Eye, was a powerful symbol of protection, healing, and wisdom. It was even used in ancient medical practices, as Egyptian doctors would inscribe the symbol onto medical prescriptions, believing it carried restorative energy.
Then there's the Eye of Ra, often mistaken for the Eye of Horus. Unlike the Wadjet Eye, the Eye of Ra symbolized destruction and power. It was considered the weapon of the gods, a force that could strike down enemies and bring divine retribution.
Each of these symbols held deep spiritual significance, shaping the beliefs and daily practices of Egyptians for thousands of years. But were they merely artistic expressions, or did they hold lost knowledge about energy, protection, and consciousness?
The lost technology of the pyramids. The Pyramids of Giza are among the most mysterious structures in history. They were built with mathematical precision, aligning with the Orion constellation and incorporating the golden ratio, a pattern found in nature and sacred geometry.
Many have wondered, were these pyramids simply tombs, or did they serve a higher purpose? Some theorists suggest that the pyramids were energy conductors designed to channel cosmic forces. The inner chambers, made of quartz and granite, are materials known to conduct electromagnetic energy.
Could it be that the pyramids were once ancient power stations? There's also the dendral light bulb theory, a controversial idea based on carvings found in the Temple of Hathor. Some believe these images depict an ancient form of electrical technology, while others argue they are purely symbolic.
Whether or not the Egyptians had access to advanced technology, one thing is clear: their understanding of architecture, astronomy, and engineering remains unmatched. Even today, modern science struggles to explain exactly how these massive structures were built with such precision.
The pharaoh's mindset, thinking like a god. The pharaohs of Egypt didn't see themselves as ordinary rulers. They believed they were gods in human form, destined to shape history and leave behind legacies that would last forever.
They ruled with a mindset of certainty and purpose. They surrounded themselves with wise counsel, seeking guidance from priests, astronomers, and architects who understood the universe's secrets.
Everything they built, the temples, the pyramids, the monuments, was designed to outlast time itself. Their names were inscribed in stone, their stories told through hieroglyphs, ensuring they would be remembered for eternity.
This wasn't just about power. It was about immortality through influence.
Even today, the pharaohs are remembered not because of their wealth, but because of their vision, leadership, and ability to manifest their dreams into reality.
The legacy of ancient Egyptian wisdom. The ancient Egyptians may be long gone, but their wisdom endures. Their concepts of balance, morality, manifestation, and divine knowledge remain timeless.
Perhaps the greatest lesson we can learn from them is this: to live with intention, to build with purpose, and to leave behind something that lasts beyond our own lifetime.
The pharaohs didn't just construct pyramids, they built a mindset that transcended generations.
Their civilization has vanished, but their wisdom remains. And perhaps, if we listen closely, we can still hear the echoes of their voices, guiding us through time.